27 minutes onto the 7 o'clock hour. This is where I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Good morning. It's Tuesday. And as Lauren always says, gratitude is a must. If you are hearing my voice this morning or you are seeing me on the television, it means that you're part of the wake-up list, and you ought to be thankful for that. So many folks went to bed last night and did not make it through to this morning, so you ought to be thankful. I am eternally grateful for the privilege, not a right, but a privilege of seeing a brand new day. So therefore, Heavenly Father, as we open our eyes this Tuesday, we welcome your presence with grateful hearts. Thank you for providing all that we need, protecting us from harm and healing every broken place within us. Lord, guide our steps today. Guard our thoughts and cover our families with your peace. Let your favor go before us, and may your love surround us in every moment. May this Tuesday bring renewed hope, answered prayers, and the assurance that you are working all things together for our good. Amen, amen, and amen. Tuesday blessings. May the Lord be with you and bless you. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. And that's coming from Isaiah 41 and verse 10. Thank you, Apostle Wyme. 25 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour, and at this time it's time for the March 13th quiz. And of course, you know the digits: 435-2041. That's both on the WhatsApp and the landline. So let's go to it. Now, in 1979, the PRG established the National Commercial Bank. It was called the NCB. Now, what was the purpose for which NCB was established? We've got four answers. You choose the correct one. A, to provide loans on favorable terms to Grenadian businesses and individuals. B, to give the PRG monopoly control of the banking sector. C, to provide a source of finance for the PRG to supplement taxes. And D, to provide loans on favorable terms for farmers. Again, call me, give me the answer. In 1979, the PRG established the National Commercial Bank. What was the purpose? A, to provide loans on favorable terms to Grenadian businesses and individuals. B, to give the PRG monopoly control of the banking sector. C, to provide a source of finance for the PRG to supplement taxes. And D, to provide loans on favorable terms. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program. Where are you calling from?
Labary.
All right. How's Labary this morning?
Well, it's kind of cool. A little cool this morning.
Right. That's a little while ago, I saw outside was overcast. Now, you think you have the right answer for me?
Yeah, I think so.
Tell me.
A. I think it's A.
Yeah, to provide loans on favorable terms for Grenadian businesses and individuals. You are correct. So here what to do. Stay right on the line. I am going to take your information off the air, okay?
All right.
Don't hang up. Stay right there.
All right.
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known?
Oh, tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you?
For the kindness you've shown, Lord, have
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to Mr. Dennis Charles from Labary in St. George. He is correct. It was to provide loans. It was to provide loans on favorable terms to Grenadian businesses and individuals. You are correct. Congratulations. 22 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour, and let's head into the word of the day.
there's a way I
And that word today, that word is a word we hear all the time. As I'm saying that word, I'm going to say good morning to the Honorable Tillman Thomas. How are you doing, sir? You and the family, good morning to you, the entire family. As a matter of fact, the community, good morning to Ricky and everybody. Good morning to everybody at Peggy Swim and surrounding areas. That word today is integrity. Integrity, that's one of his favorite words. It is spelled I-N-T-E-G-R-I-T-Y. I-N-T-E-G-R-I-T-Y. Integrity. It means moral and honest. Moral and honest. Moral honesty. Here's how we can use the word in a sentence. Integrity defines good leaders. Or maybe we can add something to it. Integrity should define good leaders. Because sometimes we have leaders who haven't got any integrity. Sad to say that, but it's true, right? Yeah, moral honesty, integrity. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, good morning to you, sir. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while after you bowled that ball. A partner tell me the Prime Minister bowled a ball in Las Angeles and the ball was so wide that lefties had to jump high in the air to catch it in Carriacou. PM, we had to play some cricket some more, man. 20 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Good morning, good morning. Jennifer Collymore Petlin, oh my goodness, good morning. Sylvina Charles, Joylyn Barry, Monica Meros Williams, Hazel and Miller, Jillian McIntyre, Veronica Sandy, who else is here? Right. Michelle Bernard, good morning to you. Destined to win Overcomer, good morning. Yolan Swan, Joan Brathwaite Batson, good morning. Sherian, how are you doing? When you're coming home, girl, bring her ice cream for me, all right? Wendy Williams, good morning. Catherine Phillip, Yulin Alexander. Where's Mildred this morning? I'm not seeing Mildred. Mildred Smith, where are you this morning? Come on. Don't just not show up on me, understand? Yeah, you gotta represent yourself, man. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Aaron and the guys at A&R Eatery and Bar, good morning. Same time saying good morning to Scooby and the guys at Legacy Sports Bar right here. Scooby, Billy, Fat Belly, Brain, everybody. Life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. You've got to change certain things if you want a better life. You will be able to identify what are the things you need to change, all right? Maybe it's your socializing patterns, the places that you go, the friends that you keep, and all these things. Some of your habits, you understand? Life doesn't change by chance. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Yeah. Nice. Munich and Mama Can, good morning. Bongo and the family up there, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Mark Williams, good morning. Oh, Mildred is here. Good morning. Fudge and the busman, good morning to you. Red Hot. Mr. Norbert Julian. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. All right. A family in distress as police search for missing man. Grenada shines at Patois International Travel Awards 2026. Mr. Finba Frank, good morning to you. In the region, over 35 political parties register for Haitian elections later this year. Internationally, developing countries hit by spiking oil prices amid Middle East conflict. And in sports, Grenada's Spice Ballers return home after tough Guyanese series. Yeah. 17 minutes on to 7 o'clock, folks. The AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. That comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Caliente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital, GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division are coming to a community near you. That's right, our satellite offices are on the move, bringing services closer to home. No long travel, no hassle, just quick, convenient service right in your community. We'll be on location to help you with all your tax and vendor registration matters. Ask about tax refunds, file objections, check property tax balances, pay your taxes on the spot, and yes, you can even register for GTax and sign up for the new vendors portal. Catch us at these locations: in St. George, at the Bruce Street Mall on Friday, February 27th and March 27th, at our Young Street office on March 7th and March 14th, in St. John on Friday, February 27th at St. Francis Street. We'll be at the Grenville Car Park in St. Andrew and at the Carriacou District Revenue Office on Friday, March 13th. And on Friday, March 20th, we'll be at the District Revenue Offices in St. Patrick and St. Mark. All locations open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Longer hours, more convenience, better service for you. The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division's satellite office. Don't miss this opportunity.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, 10th March 2026. In the headlines, a family in distress as police search for missing man. And Grenada shines at Patois International Travel Awards 2026. In the region, over 35 political parties register for Haitian elections later this year. Internationally, developing countries hit by spiking oil prices amid Middle East conflict. And in sports, Grenada's Spice Ballers return home after a tough Guyanese series. We've got the details to this and more after these messages.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I am a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Before the digital age, before the world moved at the speed of a click, there was a signal connecting a nation. In 1985, Discovery Television began a journey that would help shape broadcasting in Grenada. From those early days to the trusted voice you know today, Grenada Broadcasting Network. For 4 decades, through radio and television, we have informed, inspired, and connected our nation. Your stories, your voices, your moments. One nation, one network.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. A local family is left searching for answers following the disappearance of 39-year-old Denroy Peters after his release from prison late last month. According to information released by the RGPF, Peters was expected to visit a family member shortly after his release from His Majesty's prisons on Thursday, February 26, 2026. However, he has not been seen or heard from since. The RGPF and his family are appealing to the general public for assistance. Peters is approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall, slim built, and dark in complexion with dark brown eyes. Anyone who may have seen Peters or have information about his whereabouts is urged to contact the Criminal Investigation Department of the nearest police station. Meanwhile, in more police-related news, the police continue their investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of Michael Eno of Bogles Carriacou. On Monday, 9th March 2026, Eno's motionless body was discovered floating out at sea. Police officers responded to the scene along with a medical examiner who examined Eno's body and pronounced him dead. A post-mortem will be conducted to determine the cause of death. Grenada has captured 5 awards at the 2026 International Travel Awards hosted by the Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, or PATWA. The Tri-Island State was named the Destination of the Year for Caribbean Experiences. Tourism Minister Adrian Thomas also received the Tourism Minister of the Year for Sustainable Development Award. CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Stacey Liebert, was presented with the Gold Award for Excellence in Destination Development for the Caribbean, while Janelle M. Hopkin earned the Gold Award for Woman of the Year in Hospitality. Meanwhile, Spice Island Beach Resort was named the best all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean. The honors presented during ITB Berlin on March 4th recognized excellence in promoting and developing tourism worldwide. And finally, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry is notifying the public that all of its offices, including its district extension offices in the Botanical Gardens, Grenville, Lassages, Black Bay, and Plains, will be closed today, Tuesday, 10th March, to facilitate a general staff meeting. Normal operations will resume tomorrow, March 11th. The ministry apologizes for any inconvenience caused by this closure. And that brings us to the end of the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. In the region, over 35 political parties have registered for Haitian general elections, which is expected to take place later this year. We have more in this OCM report.
Provisional Electoral Council in Haiti says more than 35 political parties and other stakeholders were registered during the first week of the registration process as Haiti prepares for elections which are to be held by the end of the year. The CEP says the registration process, which began on March 2nd, would continue until March 12th, in accordance with Article 143 of the Electoral Decree of December 1st, 2025. Last weekend, the CEP said it is calling on other parties to register by this week in order to actively participate in the electoral process.
And now looking further afield, as the war between the United States, Israel, and Iran it drives up global crude and freight costs, countries including Nigeria, Bangladesh, and the Philippines are feeling the strain. We have more in this Reuters report.
In Nigeria, a fellow Kemi of Philly said she paid about $14 to buy 5 gallons of petrol on Monday. Before the war, she said, the same money would give her 6.6 gallons.
I pray God intervene in the war so that it will come to an end. So that, because this fuel scarcity or fuel increments now, it will affect everybody. It will make foodstuff to go up. A lot of things will go up. Transportation will also go up.
Fuel prices in Nigeria have climbed from about $2 per gallon in the last few weeks to as high as around $3.5 per gallon. In Bangladesh, universities were closed as the government tried to conserve electricity and fuel. Brethren Hassan Rifat is a student from Dhaka University.
Due to the fuel crisis, our university buses are also being shut down from today.
In the Philippine capital of Manila, about 24 activists held a protest on Monday near a petrol station, urging the government to regulate fuel prices. Modi Florenda, president of public transport group Piston, said jeepney drivers, who earn an average of about $10 a day, risk losing their income if fuel prices remain uncontrolled. Officials warned that more hikes were likely if the situation in the Middle East continues.
And that concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sports is up next. Good morning, sporting fans. In our lone sporting item this morning, Grenada's senior men's national basketball team is back home after a tough 2-game series in Georgetown, Guyana. The opening game of the planned 3-match friendly was cancelled due to facility issues at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. In Saturday's matchup, Grenada trailed by as many as 21 points, but mounted a late 15-0 run to close the gap before Guyana secured a 67-54 win. Jonathan Williams led Grenada with 14 points, while Tariq Mitchell grabbed 9 rebounds. Sunday's games was closer, Grenada falling 61-58 as Guyana completed the sweep. Despite the losses, the team says the series provided valuable preparation for the FIBA Caribbean Championship in July. And just on the side of the actual sports news that we have this morning, and There was a comment made by former West Indies great Michael Holding. He said that West Indies cricket has fallen so low that even exiting at the Super 8 stage makes the team feels as though they've won. And that was a comment there from West Indies legend Michael Holding. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports in a luncheon newscast and in a primetime newscast later today. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, I now join the forecaster Nicole Jones at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Nicole.
Hi, good morning to you and listeners. Here's the weather for today, Tuesday the 10th of March, 2026, as recorded at Morris Bishop International Airport. Presently, the weather is partly cloudy. Winds are from the east at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is then 14.7 millibar, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature is 25.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity is 73%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 29.4 degrees Celsius. Last night's mean was 24.9 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 3 millimeters of rainfall was recorded here at Morris Bishop International Airport. Hence, the total for the month remained at 12.9 millimeters. Now we move to the public forecast valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with light, isolated morning showers, increasing in cloud cover and showers after midnight. Maximum temperature today, 30 degrees Celsius. Winds are expected to be east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory remain in effect. High tide today will be at 7:45 a.m., low tide 2:45 p.m. Sunset today will be at 6:17. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:16. Just to repeat the public forecast valid for today and tonight. Generally fair and windy, with light isolated morning showers, increasing in cloud cover and showers after midnight. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Reporting from the Morris Bishop International Airport, I am Nicole Jones. Do have yourself a wonderful morning.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Have yourself a great one. Likewise, you and your entire team. Now, folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's 2 minutes gone past 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. A family in distress as police search for missing man, and Grenada shines at Patois International Travel Awards 2026. In the region, over 35 political parties register for Haitian elections, which are due later this year. Internationally, developing countries hit by spiking oil prices amid the Middle East conflict. And in sports, Grenada Spice Ballers return home after a tough Guyana series. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, the 10th day of March. And on behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive and safe day, extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. And to graphics and the team at Hot 98 FM, we said thank you for sharing your time with us. Have a good day now, everybody.
They come from near, they come from far. Once a year, Grenada holds its breath as the best athletes from our secondary schools converge on the Grenada James Athletic Stadium for a special moment in time. Intercall, 90 events, 24 schools, 3 days, 2 champions to be crowned. Intercall 2026, March 17th to the 19th. It's more than just about medals. It's about school pride. It's your legacy on the line. Intercall 2026. Come, be part of history. Join the coverage live on GBN Television, the home of Intercall 2026.
There can only be one champion. Thursday, March 12th, 2026, the Grenada James Athletic Stadium will become a battleground. 13 schools, one epic showdown. It's the Huggins Private Primary School Championship. Starting time 1 p.m. Students in uniform, $5. Children, $10. Adults, $20. Feel the tension. Hear the roar. Witness greatness as young athletes push their limits. It's the Huggins Private Primary Schools Track and Field Championship. Miss it and blame yourself.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offenses.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent to Morris Bishop International Airport. Welcome to Grenada.
Our marketing goals for 2026 are ambitious yet achievable. We aim to drive airlift growth by collaborating with airlines and travel partners to expand seat capacity and routes. Strengthening community and stakeholder engagement is key, as we want to ensure that the benefits of tourism are felt broadly across our islands. Promoting sustainable tourism is a priority, as we encourage practices that preserve Grenada's environment, heritage, and cultural identity. We also want to focus on expanding into new markets while reinforcing our brand's position in existing markets. By increasing engagement and conversion through targeted digital campaigns, enhancing content quality, and building strong relationships with industry partners, we hope to boost brand awareness, improve our reputation, and secure media mentions in our target markets.
All right, folks, it's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock. Unfortunately, we are unable to bring you the traffic report this morning, and there seem to have been some connectivity issues here. So what we are going to do, I am expecting Mr. Arthur Pierre. He is the supervisor of elections. He will be here. He promised that he'll be here by 7:30. As I kept saying earlier, I think that we are in an election cycle, so preparations are being made, and I would love to hear from him what's going on with that is concerned. So he's going to be here by 7:30, he promised, and I am also expecting some folks from the private school games that's supposed to be here, but nonetheless, let's start a brief conversation as briefly as possible. Now, what I want us to look at, what I want to talk about this morning. Today is a very sad day for me. On Sunday, I interacted with the father of the young lady that is being laid to rest this afternoon. And I don't want to get too much involved into the intricacies of it. However, we saw a number of march and vigils and so forth, because we had two back-to-back gruesome stuff, which I really don't want to get into too much. But as it relates to the punitive measures, all right, do you think that the vigils and the march and the conversations that we heard, and I heard the Minister for Social Development saying that the Grenada domestic violence does not have a place in Grenada, but we're saying that. Do you think enough is being done from the law's perspective to sort of mitigate against that, to make people not wanting to? Yes, we know we have to have psychosocial programs to assist both our men and women in dealing with their issues, but do you think the law is providing enough penal measures to sort of mitigate against the surge? Should I say a surge? No, it has always been there, but to make people think that I am not going to do this. Do you think that the law is doing enough? What would you like to see happen? And let's be real. Let's be real with this. 435-2041. Let's have a brief conversation. It's 16 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I would really like to hear from you on that. What would you like to see happen from the law's perspective as it relates to curbing, if not totally eradicating, gender-based violence, and by extension violence as a whole? Good morning to you, Dr. Niels Chaitan. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Hi, good morning to you. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm fine. I am always following up your program.
Thanks.
Now, the first thing I am saying to you, we all should get back to the Bible. The Bible is our compass. The Bible is the one to lead us anywhere we want to go. Going back to the scripture, first of all, it has told us perilous times ahead. Perilous times don't mean happy times. What we have to do, Mr. Joseph, I will beg people. I can't read and write, but my common sense will tell me that the only thing to solve a lot of problems is or to solve a lot of problems or to get back to the Bible.
Okay.
Now, first of all, I am hearing that they're saying that sports can train people. Mr. Joseph, what I have learned, training have to come from your home. Training have to come from your home. You sit to the table, your parents have to say, child, clasp your hand and say, thank the Lord for the food. When you have to get up, they teach you what to say. But I, with no common sense, I have to say, I can't read, I can't write. We have to get back to the Bible.
Okay.
Mr. Joseph, I'm 95 years of age, thank God.
Wow.
I am seeing now. I have never seen it yet. First of all, I know when you go to somebody's house, you knock the door and you wait till when you hear a voice. Today is not so. Everybody just rushing in like a rushing mighty wind. I don't want to be longer, Mr. Joseph,
okay,
to take up people's time.
Thank you very much.
You have a pleasant day.
You
and
too.
Take care of yourself and your family.
Thank you very much. You have a good... what's your name?
My name is Ruth Noel.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day now.
Thank you.
All right, 95 years and has got so much vigor. Yeah, it's 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, and thank you for taking my call.
I always will.
Okay. I wish that the parents be involved in the court session and the charging of those who are responsible for those kind of crimes and so forth, because there is some responsibility on the back of the parents. At whatever age they may be, they need to be involved. They need to be a part of the charging process.
Explain that for me.
The Bible gives parent responsibility for training of the children in the way they're supposed to go.
Okay.
So that is basic, and as a foundation for training, parents are responsible.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, that's an interesting one. 435-2041. Good morning to you, Miss Lydia Courtney Francis and family, home family and your work family. Good morning to you. Good morning, caller.
Yes, morning, innocent. Morning to your listeners. Bob Marley say, one of them singers say that talk about mix-up mood and attitude. I think this is part of our problem. We are confused people. We bring up we include things that is not relevant. The first two callers mentioned the Bible. If you want to think about violence, go and read the Bible. The Bible has some of the worst violence you could ever imagine about. Yet we upholding this book, which is one of the source of our enslavement. Anyway, I would say we tend to think that people are rational. It is proven that people are not rational. So even if you have the strongest law, when emotions overtake people, people would do things that normally they would not do. So what we have to do is to ask ourselves a fundamental question. What are we doing as people and as individuals that are contributing to those problems we have? And it's not only young people that are involved in violence, gender-based violence, the whole society. We have to become radically honest, and until we become radically honest and see how we are contributing to their situation. When we turn away a blind eye, when our friends beating up their spouse or so. I mean, I had a friend one time, because he asked my good friend, because he asked his partner to do something for him and she didn't do it, he turned as a woman in front of me and I took issue with him. No, he's talking about who minding you. That's the kind of attitude we have in this country. We have to do away with that by properly introducing our children from small to models that they could live by. We don't have models here. What we have is pretenders. That's the problem.
Okay.
And we always run for rescue in some kind of, obscure, imaginary, whatever. Let's be real. Let's live here and not into the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Folks, it's 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. Miss Judy Benoit, good morning to you and the family. Hope all is well. Also to you, Miss Claudette Wells. How are you doing this morning, my dear? And Miss Marast, hope you all are doing fine. Good morning, caller.
Judy, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
I tried to get you a long time ago to tell you that this season is for God. He suffered for us. Remember the cross he bare, the crown of thorns, the sweat of blood, the nails in his hands and feet, but yet you all not keeping the Lenten season holy. Every time you put the radio on, you get a set of calypso thing and ugly things. This is not carnival. This is Jesus' time that he suffered for us on the cross. So remember, stop playing the ugly calypsonian things and play the tunes of what God wants. Pray for the time that he gave us. Play some good, lovely Lenten season songs. They have lots of that. Now, when Christmas, you have Christmas songs. When the Lenten season comes, that Jesus suffered on the cross and died for us, you have to have the songs playing. You have Jonathan Nelson, you have a lot of people playing, all the gospel singers. Why can't you just play some good songs every morning? Is calypso, calypso. This is not carnival. This is Christ's time that he suffered on the cross for us. And the cross he bare for us, we should show the love that he gave us. He says, love one another. I have loved you. He loves us so much. It's the reason why he suffered on the cross and died for us. Remember the pains he go through, the falls, the crown of thorns, the sweat of blood. People remember God is God. And remember he's near for his wall. He's going to take it back. So do the right things now before it's too late. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, Tanti. It's 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. What do you think can be done? Some very interesting points came about. We have the, resorting and referring to the Bible and the Bible teachings and so forth. Good morning, caller.
Well, good morning, Innocent, and how do you do?
I ain't do it yet, but I go do it in a tone.
I can only hope so. Very quickly, in reference to the Bible, but directly in relation to this situation, dreadful, unfortunate situation, the violence in the Bible, let's remember, is by and large, or was by and large accounted as historic. Okay, so to say that it's a violent book or that kind of thing, and so it needs to be taken in context. Also, the same Bible gives us the solution. When, yes, parents, they must be held accountable, but there are just times when a community is needed. Once upon a time, let's remember, we had this beautiful way in Grenada of a village raising a child. That concept is given in the very said Bible about the church getting together, members encouraging each other. In the same way, communities. You see parents struggling with a situation with a child or something like that. By all means, let's not be so condemning. Let's come together with the parents and see what can be done. I think that's a clear and, yes, biblical solution.
But Tonton, I understand. But what do you think about the legal reform, the laws that deal with with these situations?
No, certainly not strict enough. Or put it this way, one of the biggest problems I think we have in Grenada, we have the laws, Innocent, as you well know. It's just upholding them. It's just making sure that they are enforced. I am a believer in this thing called hard labor. But hard labor is not so hard these days, if you get me.
Yeah.
And if people who are inclined to a certain criminal activity have in their minds, by the laws of Grenada, that if I commit such and such a crime, and the sentence could be hard labor that is being strictly upheld to. That is something I'm going to want to think twice about committing in terms of a crime, because I don't want to do the hard labor as a result. So we have the laws. It's just 24/7.
Okay. Thank you, Tonton.
Okay, then. Take care.
Have a good one. Folks, it's 27 minutes after 7 o'clock. Your 2 pence. What do you think can be done? Good morning to Doc and Candy out there in Winnipeg. Auntie Annis, Auntie Muriel. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, Innocent. How are you doing today?
Alive and thankful. Welcome.
Well, I have to just congratulate GBN. I think they got a lot of the awards, and also to Kenra for he's really deserving it, you know. What is, before I comment, what is the topic for today so I can contribute?
We're looking at what can be done to curb, if not totally eradicate, the issue of gender-based violence.
Oh, well, everything starts with the home, you know. Everything starts with the home. So probably, what I would like to see, that we always leave the boys out and protect the girls. You know, saying women should be not seen, or seen and not heard. So I think the parents, is important that the parents talk to the guys, talk to your children how to treat a woman. And you know what happens too? You see, all this thing of violence, it stems from slavery, where the master used to beat the slave. And you have this continues where you have, and all, it just kill me dead when I say that, flogging in school. Children live what they learn. You don't have to beat children, so everything you do, it's licks. So you have that culture from day one coming right down. Then when somebody kills somebody and nobody has the right to take nobody else's life, first thing, the death penalty, which I oppose again, all it will come down my throat. So all these are acts of violence.
Okay.
So all these things must be stopped. You see, it starts from day one. Slavery, corporal punishment. So it's a whole violent trend. So I think when we stop this, and when our children do wrong, you have different ways and means of correcting them. You don't have to beat them and flog them. So that is why when you treat them that, anything when you go to school or anything, they have anything with a partner, is violence. So the culture of violence, so this needs to stop from beginning. Treat your children with respect, correct them, you don't have to flog them and this nonsense about what spare the rod and spoil the child. So it's because of all these things. So when all these things are corrected, then you wouldn't have gender violence based on your gender, man beating woman, etc. This is my contribution for today.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Have a good one yourself. Yeah. It's 30 minutes after 7 o'clock, and good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning to you, and good morning to all your listeners.
Hi, welcome to the program.
It's all about how we look at violence. If you look at the mass shootings that happens in the U.S., school shootings, right? Look at the number of children who commit it, the type of children who commit it. They have never been beaten. But that's another thing for another day. I think, right, every time we have a gruesome murder, we had Ariel Bola, we had Keisha Romaine, we have these two beautiful young ladies in recent times. We go out there, we march, we talk, we condemn, we say it's back to the home, and all of it is good. We should continue to do those. But when it comes to having an approach towards those who generally commit these crimes, there isn't really anything put in place to address it, you know. You see persons going to prison for those gruesome murders, and then you even have their lawyers fighting for reduction in time, but the young lady is still dead. The family is still missing their loved one, and the persons who committed those crimes will be released and go back into sometimes the same community, right? So nothing is really being done. There has to be an approach towards dealing with our males, because most of the crimes is committed by males. And I'm not saying that domestic violence is only male doing it, because there are some women who are also guilty of domestic violence, right? But what is the approach that we are going to take towards dealing with our males, our boys from the school, to educate and re-educate them? Now, yes, it is about the home. We have to train our children. We have to train our boys. But God, not all of us as parents are capable of doing that. Yeah? So the state has to pick up from where the parents left off, because when they commit these crimes, it affects the state, right?
Yeah.
So somebody said hard labor, and I quite agree. You should be able, part of the sentence should be that you work to keep yourself. I'm not saying execute a person. That would be my choice, right? Execute or castrate, right? That's my choice.
Okay.
If you have to release them, castrate. Okay? That's my thing. But
that's your personal opinion.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you would not do that, they must remain there for life, because they took a life, and they must work to keep themselves in the prison. So they must go to work and earn, but they are behind bars.
Okay.
And secondly, sorry for keeping it so long. Secondly, there has to be a program. You have it in community centers, you have it in schools, well-developed program to address males, so that males would understand the first thing you do is not to hit out, is not to be violent. A woman is not your property and stuff like that. A woman has a right to say no and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So thanks a lot for the time.
I really enjoyed your contribution. Thank you very much. Have a good one. All right, folks, we take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
There can only be one champion. Thursday, March 12th, 2026, the Karani James Athletic Stadium will become a battleground. 13 schools, one epic showdown. It's the Huggins Private Primary School Championship. Starting time 1 p.m. Students in uniform, $5. Children, $10. Adults, $20. Feel the tension. Hear the roar. Witness greatness as young athletes push their limits. It's the Huggins Private Primary School's Track and Field Championship. Miss it and blame yourself.
A trip
to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Grenada 10th Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. I know you are calling because the conversation we were having was very interesting. However, we've got to take a break from that conversation. I promise you that we will continue it at a later date when we've got some more time, because we've got some very special people in the studio this morning. To my immediate right is, I want to call her my good friend, but I don't know how to let these words come out of my mouth. But she is Miss Najuma Patrick, a marketing manager at George F. Huggins.
Yes.
And she's here with two of her colleagues, Miss Huggins himself also, and a dear young lady. They're here to talk about the Huggins Primary School Sports Meet. I'm correct, right?
So first, let me let you know, this is Mr. Kester Elcock.
Yes, Mr. Elcock, yes.
He's the chairperson of the Grenada Private Primary Schools Association, and this is one of our young student athletes. She will introduce herself.
Okay, lovely. Tell us your name.
Hello, my name is Jazion Johnson, and I'm from Alpha Junior School.
Is this the first time you're coming to my program?
No, I don't think so.
I know that. I remember that face. I remember that.
You're supposed to know the name from on the track as well.
Yeah, okay. All right. So this is how many years, man?
This is 16 years of Huggins sponsorship, but it's been how many years for the sport?
32 years.
Right.
Wow. So Huggins has been there 50% of the time.
Yes.
Wow.
We've had, I don't know if you recall, it's been the Ribena Private Primary, the Fruta Private Primary, and now we're overall corporate brand Huggins Private Primary.
Okay, and let me ask this. Huggins always aligns itself with positive things and productive things and futuristic. You're looking at the future. What is it exactly that keeps Huggins moving from Ribena and so forth to letting the whole corporate entity be behind the sports?
So we believe in a development of our young people. As a 100% locally owned company, we invest in our youth, in our nation, because we see without them and providing opportunities for them to grow and develop, where would we be in the next, X amount of years? So over the years, we've always sponsored sporting activities, cultural activities, educational activities focused on youth. From the communities that we serve. So we definitely see the importance of providing an avenue. Additionally, you will be aware that there's the public primary schools games.
That went last week.
Yes. But the students of the private primary don't have an opportunity to showcase their talent. So here's where Huggins comes in to provide that opportunity for those students to shine and show off their talent.
Right.
And over the years we've seen a number of athletes coming from the private primary coming into intercall, into Carifta,
and dominate.
and dominating.
Yes. Mr. Elcock, you stated that it's 32 years. Not very many things last for 32 years in Grenada. What has been the mainstay for the event?
Well, what I can say is over the years we've actually seen the private primary school games grow from toy race, sack race, hike race, under the tunnel races, to now we have some of the athletes. I can just speak about last year alone. The fastest 200 meters and 400 meters that was run last year.
Nationally
was run by Mr. Gunpot. He was here in the program last year. And we also have a new high jump record. And you met Dominic Joseph last year as well. She was part of the program, and she got the gold medal at the CAC Games in Nicaragua age group championship. She won. She got a gold medal in the high jump, and she also participated in the long jump, the 100 meters and so on, and she won Grenada's medal for representing our country. So we've moved away from having these toy races, novelty races before, and now we're producing top class athletes representing Grenada at international now. If you speak about and go further back and talk about Dr. Sean Lambert, who held Grenada 100 meters record. He was a St. Mary's alumni. So we've moved away we have also created avenues for athletes to shine, to participate and feel a part of, though we're not on the national primary school, but we've producing top athletes, and we have Josiane here. She was our under 11 champion last year, dominated all her events, from long jump and all events she's participating, and she has moved up into under 13. So we're in the presence of future greatness again. And at the Huggins Private Primary School Championship, we're just proud that we have a good product, and our athletes get an opportunity to go there and do their best and feel a part of the national breeze that's blowing in track and field.
Wow. I'm coming to the star of the moment now. You see that big smile? And Mommy, that's Mommy, right? Yeah. Mommy is standing in the corner. I could only feel what you're feeling now. How are you?
I'm very excited.
I can see that. You're ready for them?
Yes.
So I didn't realize when we spoke the last time that you were going to dominate, as Mr. Elcock said you did. Are you looking forward to dominating again?
Yes, I am actually.
And she could talk, you know. Mama, she could talk. Yeah. So what are the events you're participating in?
So I'm doing all my races from the 100 to the 400, and I participated in the long jump and the high jump, and I won both of them.
Wow. How old are you?
I'm 11.
Okay. 11 years old, and you're dominating in field and on the track as well. So what motivates you to, are you just a natural athlete that you know there are some people that they have it naturally, they just go out and they do it, or do you train, do you prepare mentally? How do you manage this?
So I train every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I try to prepare myself before every race. I give myself motivation and stuff like that.
Who's your mentor? Who you look up to? Who you want to be like in athletics or whatever?
Well, in athletics, I want to be like my dad. He actually was a very good athlete back in the days.
And he's in the lights now. Okay. All right. So, and mommy couldn't run?
No.
Maybe her mouth.
Okay. She's good support.
Yes, yes. I mean, the mere fact that she's here this morning, and support. Let's tweak this a bit. Here's the opportunity. Parents, hence the reason why it is so important to support your children, not only when they're giving you A's academically, but it's so important to support their holistic development, because mommy is here with her this morning, and I can only you're feeling what mommy feeling. I'm feeling it. You know? Yeah. I mean, it's so important that children get that sort of support from home, and then you have a good network of teachers and coaches and even your peers that keeps you motivated and on the positive track. So someone like you, I mean, it takes an act of nature and a divine intervention for you to go off track. You understand what I mean? So what would you like to say to young children like yourself out there to get involved in athletics and so forth?
Okay, so I would like to tell them that you can be anything that you put your mind to. So continue to train and you will do well.
All right, so I believe in balance, right? I was a teacher myself, both at the primary and secondary level. So when I have athletes, I always told them, I don't just want runners. I want runners, but I want people that can handle themselves in life as well. So you have to balance the academics and the extracurricular. So how do you do that? How do you spend time? I mean, at this youthful age, you're talking so mature that when is books time?
Well, I don't get a lot, but anytime I have, I try to study my work.
In CPA class?
Yes.
All right, so you have the balance. Okay. All right, that's enough pressure for me this morning, okay? That's enough pressure. You have your work to do. I want to come back to the coach a bit, the coach or organizer. Right. How are plans going this year?
Plans are going quite well. We've already completed our 2 days of heats and field events. We had last week, Monday and Tuesday at the Grenada 10th Athletic Stadium. So we already have a point standing going into. So I'll share that with you just before I leave. So the 12th, Grenada 10th Athletic Stadium, 1 p.m.
That's Thursday.
That's this Thursday, 1 p.m. to 7. Our students look forward to running under the lights, and parents, we have moved from having it from 10 o'clock to later in the afternoon, so we can have mass participation from the parents coming out and support and the past pupils. This year we have included them in our event. There's a close-knit family. A lot of the supporters who go to the secondary schools are past pupils from the private schools. So this year we're including them in our event. We have a past alumni relay. So we're going to see some of the past students who are in the convent and GBSS and Presentation Brothers College, putting together their team and representing their alma mater in the event as well. This year we've also included, for the first time, Grenada, the home of the 400 meters. So we've included the 4x4 mixed relay. So it's going to, normally we will conclude with the medley relay, the 2x1 by 1x4. But this year we're having the 4x4 mixed relay to finish off.
Mixed men and female and male athletes.
Male and female athletes. We're going to finish with the female, and I'll just allow Najuma to speak about. We're doing something special this year.
Don't tell me the special that you're talking about is Najuma running, right?
With the GB, gender-based violence, and so I'll allow her to speak.
Yeah. So as you know, Huggins is an advocate for uniting against gender-based violence, as was evident.
That's what I was talking about this morning before you came.
In our participation with the walk, which is put on by Power FM, we are a supporter of that. So we thought to incorporate it into the March Pass. For any sport meet that you go to, the March Pass is a big thing. So the schools have been charged with the responsibility to have some form of display that shows their stand against gender-based violence. So we look forward to creativity. We'll have judges separate for that. So we'll have March Pass as regular, and then we'll have judges for the creativity and how you incorporate that into your March Pass element, just to get the word across, because I don't think that we need to exclude our children from it. It needs to start at a very young age and to understand that you need to respect each other. So we thought it fit in to incorporate it now during the March Pass. Additionally, everybody looks forward to the Huggins relay with the departments running against each other. It's a big thing, bragging rights. Everybody getting their...
You're running?
Yeah, my mouth. Everybody getting their teams together, etc. We also are introducing a walking race for our Huggins staff. For persons who not, athletically inclined, like myself, who take part in the walking race. So, we always try to bring a little bit of excitement, something different to the games for patrons to look forward to.
Now, we've seen the growth and development of this event. All right. Looking forward, forecasting, where do you see this game going?
Well, I just want to continue seeing growth and our athletes performing at the national, and someday we keep our fingers crossed someone making it to the Olympics. And I think we are on our way in doing that. We do not just participate in just track and field, but we have other sporting events that the Private Schools Association to keep our kids involved. We have our beach football, field football. We've introduced cricket last year, tennis, and we're looking forward to now do netball. So we're working with the Netball Association so we can start netball training program within the private schools, and the basketball as well.
I've heard swimming.
Yes, swimming, well, I think swimming is properly taken care of because a lot of the private school students, they swim at a national level, like Gunpot. From last year, he was a national swimmer. He went to Carifta, he went to ECS, and medal at both of them as well. So swimming has its place, but we can look into it, but we don't want to bite off more that we can chew. At one time, we want to just take and build slowly and ensure that it is done properly, and we can see the growth as we're seeing in the track and field, because it takes time to really build and have a good product, and people feel that they are part of something that's meaningful and not just anything just vakey. Right? Okay. I just point standing, and we run out of the time, so I give it the top 7 places. We have Divine Savior Academy, formerly known as Grace Lutheran. They're on 94 points. St. Mary's Junior, the defending champs, they're in 6th on 95.33 points. Westmoreland Junior, 110 points. Gateway Christian Academy, 120 points. Grenada Junior Academy on 135 points. Alpha Junior, 167, and out front is First Choice Junior School on 207 points.
Which school do you represent?
The Alpha Junior School.
And Alpha Junior is sitting in second place.
I think this is. I mean, for the last how much years? St. Mary's won for about 6 or 7 years. Then GJ won.
Then St. Mary's
came back
last year. Yeah.
And out of nowhere is First Choice. So we look forward to the keen competition. I mean, I know everybody coming with their posse to make noise, to cheer on. It's excitement.
Yeah. Okay, so the event starts at 1, is expected to conclude just about 7. Yes. All right, is there an admission cost?
It's $20, small money. $20 for adults, $10 for children. If you're in uniform, you pay $5.
Okay.
Small thing.
I have my McDonald college tie. I still have my MDC tie.
So the intercall before the intercall.
Yes. Right. Yeah. And that's I am envisaging that's the direction that this thing is going. Huh?
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll have a private school intercall.
Yes. Yeah. And we also stream live. We have TNR who'll be bringing the game live on YouTube. So for the persons who cannot make it, people in the diaspora, they can view it live. Proper team put together. We have a good commentary team. We're going to put on a good product, and we have good athletes on the track.
It's also a good. I like it being because it's also an opportunity for the athletes to go back and look at themselves and assess their performance. You know, to see where the areas they need to improve.
In itself, it is a motivator to know that I could go back and watch to see next year. I go run that corner faster. You know what I'm saying? That bend. Yeah. Who's your favorite teacher? You want to say, or you want to keep it a secret?
Well, I have a lot of favorite teachers.
All of them are your favorites?
Yes.
I find that's a safe answer.
I told you she's smart. She's very smart.
Definitely.
I just want to wish you all the best in your, future endeavors, and go hard. Real hard. Both academically and with your athletics, and whatever you put your mind to, do it well. You want to tell Daddy hi?
Yes.
Well, tell him. You watching here? I know you watching.
Hi, Daddy.
I love it. Well, I want to thank you all for coming, and Miss Francis.
Yes.
That's the correct name?
Francis Patrick.
Francis Patrick. Okay. All right. I want to, personally and on behalf of the network, thank Huggins for showing that level of support to the future. Mr. Elcock, you and your team continue doing what you're doing, because the results are evident. You have people that went on internationally already, and just continue doing. I know that it's tough work, but the results.
Yes, that's a motivator.
Yeah.
It's merited.
Yes, it is.
So thank you and all the best, and see you on Thursday.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing all the patrons come out with, this opportunity for Granny and Auntie, and then to come out and watch and support the
full kappa.
Full kappa. Okay. So folks, that's it. Ms. Francis representing Huggins, main sponsor, Mr.
Kester
Elcock, and
Jazzion,
I like that name. And she has a reserved way of speaking. You can see that she's thinking before she responds. Yeah, she could be a good lawyer. Yeah. Is that what you want to be?
No, I want to be a doctor.
Doctor?
Yes.
Okay. I feel sick already. Thank you, folks. That's it for the conversation this morning. We've got to go. We've got to join the BBC. But, folks, don't forget, it's this Thursday at the Dr. Kirani James Athletic Stadium. It's the private school athletic sports meet. Go on out and support the youngsters. It starts at 1. It ends just about 7. Adults, you pay $20. Children, you pay 10. If you come in your school uniform, you pay 5. That's a treat. Go on out and support. Thank you, everybody. That's it for the conversation. Bye-bye.
There can only be one champion. Thursday, March 12th, 2026, the Grenada James Athletic Stadium will become a battleground. 13 schools, one epic showdown. It's the Huggins Private Primary School Championship. Starting time 1 p.m. Students in uniform, $5. Children, $10. Adults, $20. Feel the tension. Hear the roar. Witness greatness as young athletes push their limits. It's the Huggins Private Primary Schools Track and Field Championship.